Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 12th episode of the second season of Overlord. And in the last episode, it was quite a good episode, very action-packed, because we did have the attack on the Eight Fingers locations from two different fronts, Nazarick and the Princess's forces. And you also had Sebas, who just, pops off the heads of six arms like it's no big deal. Though I think the leader, Zero, still has to be found and killed, but I'm sure that's coming. And Demiurge, pretty much, yeah. He had that scene early on where they were, planning things out, where suddenly like, hey, we suddenly have one more place to attack, so kind of making it fairly obvious there's something going on between the princess and Demiurge. There's some kind of agreement there, I think. I don't know if it's directly between him and the princess, but there's something there, of course. But yeah, action-packed. You had Entama, who got her time to shine, fighting against the Blue Roses, Gagarin, Tia, and Evil Eye. Which Evil Eye basically hacks at this point, just using insecticide magic of her own creation on Entama. That's just not fair no matter how you look at it. So that was a bit of a problem. Entama had more of a fight than we would have expected. But Evil Eye is apparently kind of a league above the other Blue Roses anyway. And yeah, Demiurge did eventually show up to help fight Evil Eye, which happened a little bit. Of course, he just straight up kills Gagarin and Tia, which is unfortunate. I did like those characters. Well, Tia didn't. I don't think Tia didn't really get as much lines as Gagarin did. But anyway, you also had Ein show up near the end there, but which I was really confused about that. His whole question about which one to use my enemy. One thing I didn't realize at the time was he is wearing his armor, his adventurer armor, so he might be trying to pull some kind of, hey, I'm a hero, I'm fighting these bad guys type deal. So that probably has something to do with what they're trying to pull here. I think they're trying to pull some kind of strategy here. Not that that's very specific. But I guess we'll see. Because I'm sure Demiurge is wearing a mask for a reason. So clearly he's trying to hide his identity from someone. And yeah, just might as well just go into it and see exactly what's up. So 3, 2, 1, play. Neither your true enemy is behind the tree over there. So yeah, she does know him just by appearance. I think he might be underestimating how powerful he is. Yes, mana, who I've never seen before. Yeah, it's totally his name. Yes, and I do not have any kind of secret identity. Yeah. Can't really read her expression because of the mask. Oh god. You're you be careful, Lions, you're slipping up. But yeah, because it makes sense he's using a fake name if he's about to use a mask. I don't know how funny this scene's supposed to be, but I get a kick out of it. So, the fight that's been spoiled in the opening since the beginning, apparently it's just a fake fight, so... Well, I guess there's some confirmation she's not human if it wasn't obvious before, which it was. Wow, does he have a new fangirl? But yeah, that already gave me plenty to talk about during the opening. So, yes, it made it pretty clear that he is making a play to just, to increase his reputation as an adventurer here. And just, Demir is just blowing a lot of smoke. Making up complete nonsense for the sake of Evil Eye. Evil Eye knows Ain's, well, Momon, because of his reputation as a high-class Adamanti warrior. So I guess I should have known that she would recognize him just from the armor. I just kind of figured he might have to introduce himself or something first. And then she'd be like, oh, I think I've heard of you. But no. Yeah. His reputation precedes him. I am glad that that one fight scene in the opening between Nines and Demiurge is less of a spoiler than it initially seemed. Because ever since I first saw that, I was expecting some kind of betrayal. And yeah, confirmation that Evil Eye is not human. And somebody did clarify for me that one thing that Gagarin said about she being like, kin with Demiurge was a joke, which did go over my head. Anyway, back into it. Oh yeah, some people were speculating that that's not actually the princess because we didn't really clearly see her face. It does seem like something's up here, but... So, with a series that's an adaptation of something else, you really can't tell what's speculation and what's people just subtly spoiling. But, it does seem like there's something up. Just get knocked over, climb. Oh, that's a problem. That's the leader of the Six Arms. Everybody knows Brain, which makes sense, because... Why, thank you. I don't see that happening. What about option C? I kill you. Just like Eusebius isn't here, you wouldn't have that head anymore. Oh, you gonna take the fight? Go for it. My money's on Suada. I think that's what her name was. Yeah, so not the princess. Or not Suada. Why do I keep calling her the princess? I just realized I did that a bunch. That that voice coming out of that character. But yeah, the biggest question, where's the real one? Can't believe I kept calling her princess. You can't tell me she doesn't look similar, though. I doubt that's actually true in real life, but... Come on, Climb. You can fight those ugly-ass maids. Like, seeing that sight was so terrible, it almost made me dislike maids. That's just horrifying. Please take that off. Yeah, why would you even do that? Just knock it over with your hand. Cut him down, Climb. Murder this son of a bitch. Uh, I know I said that, but don't need to be that harsh. Wait till you fight Sibis. Gonna start using those martial arts skills. Because I'm sure Zero has some good ones. Unless you're Shell Tier, in which case it's nothing. Even if it was, I don't... Well, regardless of whether it is or it isn't, he wouldn't tell you. Thank you for telling me your strategy. Oh, now it's on. I was waiting for him to show up. Hope you've enjoyed living, because that's coming to an end. Yeah, they were a joke. Yep. Yeah, he found the real one. Of course the real one was naked. Because, maybe they're from stolen, clearly. If his fight's on hold for you to fight him, that's never gonna happen. The money's on Sibis. All the buffs. All the animals. Is his head gonna fly off too? I think I almost felt that breeze. uh... He took that blow better than I expected. Like, he still spoke after it. just a bit. Maybe slightly higher level. I think he's like level 100. Not sure how high level 0 is, but... Tentacle wings! Don't worry, I'll defend you, Evil Eye. I really want to see under that mask. And if she's gonna take off the mask, I prefer to take off everything else while she's at it. You might as well. Yeah, if we're getting tentacle attacks, I would kind of want it to hit the girl. If I'm being totally honest. Wow. Good. Man, if we can see under that mask, we'd see quite the blush. That name is just... Oh. Never thought I'd see Evil Eye quite like this, and yeah. It's not quite the Princess Carrie you were hoping for, was it? It's easier to fight this way. But yeah, she's more of a maiden than I was expecting. uh, I will never let you harm this fair maiden. Yeah, plus I'm secretly, on good terms with him. But I don't want to kill him. I really am seeing a new side to her. Did you not think that through? I didn't think about that, but yeah, he could just resurrect them, couldn't he? Because they should be strong enough to withstand that. Unlike Tsuade. Yeah, she didn't die. She was fine. He would have been pretty pissed off if they actually killed her. That you did. More than you know. Well, it didn't end for them. I still think he might resurrect them. Like, I'm about 70% sure. Yes, you're a handsome man that I don't actually know who you look like. uh, it's gonna take some getting used to this new evil eye. He's definitely stronger than you. And I wish you could see her face, because it's so weird with seeing this kind of scene with not seeing their face. We must discuss private things. Yeah. Good old paranoid Heinz. So he doesn't fully understand what Demuge is going for. Nabe. Oh. I guess that makes sense. So you really just come here just straight up on a quest. Well, you sign up for the Adventurers Guild, and that's how it goes. Yeah, ask him what his plans are. Yeah, because she's in love. I have no doubt there's a lot of blushing going on under that mask. Yeah. Really, despite the mask? uh, her proper name is Nabe, at least when you're adventuring. Yeah, but we saw firsthand she is pretty incredible with magic. Like, maybe good enough to work for Nazarick if they ever wanted to, but I doubt that would happen. Yeah, I thought maybe I knew Ainz could, but... Uh... So I was right about them probably being resurrected. I guess this makes sense. Still, being alive is being alive. Yeah. This is why they couldn't use it on Suada. I think they said something about that before. I know, right? She's awesome. You should see her sword. Yeah, don't worry, he doesn't want to add her to his harem or anything like that. Yeah, when she acts this cute, I really want to see her face. I know I haven't said that enough, but... Oh. I wasn't sure what I was looking at first. We've got to stop beating like this. Climbs like, I feel like I got gypped here. Why does Sebas get the good parts? Zeus has done good in this season. Uh, yeah, that is pretty noticeable. You could almost say it's a firewall. uh, yep, everybody notices it. There's Lacuse. He told you about the blue rose because of the blue rose. Yeah, is the episode really almost over? Because if so, that flew by. There's a princess, not the other character that I kept calling princess because I'm an idiot. That's quite a look evil I gave him. We noticed. Oh. So, yeah, so it shouldn't really be a problem. Low-level demons. So not Demiurge. That stupid name. Well, he technically serves an evil entity. Yes. And a lot of one-blow deaths in this past couple episodes. Well, I guess they're all last episode. Yes. Momon, he's got this. No servant of Nazareth could be a threat when Momon's around. It is actually quite pretty. Still don't fully get what Demiurge is going for. You would have to ask. Of course. What about you, Stranoff? You were in the same shot, so. Oh, yeah, we haven't. That ring was mentioned a while ago, like episode 1, I think. It's quite a big deal just giving that to him. Yeah, it's a very valuable item. Yeah, that lady. The one talking to the dragon. Which really didn't have much relevance to the season, to be honest, but beyond that ring. And even the ring didn't have much relevance till now. Well, aside from, making Stranoff more powerful. It'll be fine. Is he strong enough to withstand it? I guess he might be. Oh, wow. Uh... I'm glad she's got all this figured out. So that was the 12th episode of the second season of Overlord. And this episode, we picked up where we left off, that little meeting between Ainz and Demiurge. So, apparently, Ainz just jumped down there not even knowing what the situation was. So he kind of had to improvise on the spot. So Demiurge decided to pick up a fake name to go with his mask, fully hiding his identity, because I'm sure neither of them wants Evil Eye to pick him on the fact that they know each other and are allies. So that's why you had Momon fighting Demiurge, and I don't exactly remember what his fake name was. I know it was a pain to pronounce, so I'm not even going to bother. But yeah, we got a bit of a fight on that end. You had Demiurge using his tentacles on Momon. And Evil Eye seems to have pretty much turned into a maiden in love there, because she's probably rarely ever actually runs into people more powerful than herself, like Momon is. So yeah, a little bit of a 180 with her character, kind of. So that's interesting. Too bad we can't really see too much under that mask. I want that mask to come off. I hope Momon just like pulls it off, or he gets knocked off in combat or something. I would even settle for it being split in half and then popping off in half, all dramatic like. But anyway, eventually, yeah, Demiurge flies off. Momon gives his reasons why he's not going after him. And then Evil Eye kind of fills him in on some of the stuff that was going on, the fight with Entama, which when he hears about how they beat up Entama, he obviously made his anger pretty apparent. You had him clenching his fist, you could tell that difference in his tone. So if Evil Eye was on the ball, she would have picked up on that. But like I said, she was kind of in maiden in love mode, so she might not have fully realized that, fully picked up on that. It was surprising that we got the reaction from Ainz, considering his undeadness is supposed to kind of level his emotions when it gets a little bit too high. But we didn't really seem to see any of that. But, So Momon's just clearly in the dark about a lot of this. Demiurge seems to be pulling a lot of strings here. Still don't know exactly what his game is. But, apparently he's in that firewall with lesser demons, I think they said. And we should be going in there next episode, because the firewall is just an illusion. It's not going to hurt you or anything. Because Lakius was brave enough to stick her hand in there and see if it burns off. And as I was speculating, yeah, it seems like Gagarin and Tia are going to come back because of resurrection magic. Not by Ainz, but I guess Lakius can do it. Like some 5th tier, I think it said, resurrection magic. Which does have a drawback of it uses up your life force. So you are going to be kind of weak after you come back. Which makes sense. There's probably higher tier resurrection magic that probably doesn't have as much drawback. Which I assume Ainz has. But yes, because it is only like 5th tier, so I'm sure there's better ones than that. So it is great that we're not losing those characters for good. And apparently, if Climb dies, that magic is going to be used on him as well. To bring him back in his weakened state, the princess will take care of him, because she's just a good-natured person that will do that. I do quite like the reaction of the brother and the Raven when she had that look on her face. But yeah, apparently Raven was the one that just hired Ainz, Momo, and that's why he's there. No, nothing beyond that, really. So pretty simple explanation for that. What's not simple is, like I said, is what Demiurge is up to. So clearly some big plan with that one, what we'll get more into next episode. Suada apparently was not actually Suada, she was Succulent using his illusion magic, which makes sense, I suppose. I kind of forgot Succulent was still alive, to be honest. But yeah, I guess he was imprisoned and then unimprisoned, I guess is kind of what happened with that. After he got beat up. But yeah, Zero has been killed by Sebes because Sebes is slightly stronger than him, I guess. So yeah, he had all his buffs, all his lions and tigers and bears, oh my buffs. He goes after Sebes, gets just knocked down a pig and killed. So yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Enough actually gave Climb that ring that he got from that very important old lady from like episode 1. So I wonder if that little power boost he gets from that ring will like help him in the final episode, like help him not die. Because even though he can be resurrected, he probably doesn't want to be. That's kind of a last resort. If you're a warrior, a powerful one, and everyone loves you, you don't really want to, come back weakened. I guess it's less of an issue for the Climb than it would be for the Blue Roses. Like, it's kind of suck to see Gagarin in kind of a weakened state because she does come off as very strong, very powerful, even though she's, nothing compared to Ainz, but that's kind of an unfair comparison for a lot of people. She's still adamantite and everything, but yeah, in any case, a good episode. Looking forward to more. Thank you for watching, and thank you Cnouki, the Dragon of Oshu, as well as everyone else, for doing what you can to support the channel. It means a lot to me, and I hope we can continue to grow the channel together. If you want to do more to support the channel, then you can become a patron on my Patreon and get cool rewards like early access to certain videos. Have a good one.